Hello everyone, this is Dr. Alex Avila with Love University, and we're back. I'm an author, psychologist, and speaker. Every week we talk about how to love ourselves, others, and a higher nature, how to improve our career, finances, relationships, health, and spirituality. Last time we were talking about a very powerful concept that can help transform your life. It is called the love warrior, how to combine gentleness with strength and peace with power. The love warrior, as we talked about last time, is someone who manifests love as a spirit that embraces and nurtures all things. They are a warrior for peace. They're strong, confident, fearless, but at the same time loving, empathetic, and compassionate. The first element we talked about for the love warrior is confident gentleness, how you can be confident and gentle at the same time. And today we're going to go into the other important factor, also known as intelligent selflessness. Intelligent selflessness consists of self-confidence and self-love combined with forgetfulness of self and a focus on loving and serving others with kindness and generosity. The intelligently selfless person knows their true value and worth and conveys their strength to others without being arrogant or condescending. At the same time, they're able to love and take care of themselves and others in a way that is healthy, productive, and satisfying to all parties. To be selfless means that you will serve and give to others. Your ultimate goal is to bring love and harmony to every person and every situation you encounter. When you interact with others, you will ask yourself, how can I help this person? How can I lift a burden from their daily life? You may help them with advice by listening attentively to their problems or by giving them practical help, financial resources, or connections. You will help them selflessly without expecting anything in return. You do this because you are a creation of the higher nature, which is made of loving energy. Just as the higher nature seeks to help and protect you, you will redirect the same energy outwardly to do the same for others. Even though the love warrior is selfless in many ways, they are also intelligently selfless. They take care of their own psychological, physical, and spiritual needs as they are helping others. They get adequate rest, nutrition, and exercise. They take time off from their giving and serving to relax, spend time with loved ones, and engage in hobbies, pastimes, or a spiritual meditative practice. The intelligently selfless person is not a martyr or self-sacrificial individual who gives up their entire life to be at the beck and call of others. They don't burn themselves out helping people and then complain that others are using them or taking advantage of them. Instead, intelligently selfless people have a measured approach to their giving and serving. They give from the surplus and plentifulness of their own energy. To give more to others, they realize that they also have to give to themselves in the form of self-care and regeneration of their energy and motivation. Love warriors also recognize that they have a commitment to take care of the emotional and practical needs of their family and loved ones, their spouse, children, extended family members, and closest friends, as well as taking care and helping others outside of their inner circle. Also, the intelligently selfless person recognizes that they can't help everyone. They realize that there are people who refuse to be helped because they are stubborn and think they already have all of the answers. They are also aware of those who want a handout and the easy way out. These misguided individuals want to take advantage of the kindness of others without doing any work on their inner life. They are the users and abusers of the world, who callously try to get as much as they can from others by playing on their emotions. In the beginning, the intelligently selfless person may try to help the other individual. However, once they recognize the user's game of manipulation and abuse, they will quickly and quietly withdraw their help and energy. Then they will intelligently redirect their time, attention, and love to people they can truly help. Those individuals who want to actualize their potential and make a positive difference in the world. Let's take a look now at some ways you can increase your selflessness on a daily basis. First of all, do small good deeds. Start with small actions to help others. Hold the door open for someone, help an elderly person across the street, or donate to your favorite charity. As you gain confidence in your ability to do good, you will give even more. You may give a friend a ride, buy a meal for a homeless person, or babysit for a single mom. Keep a daily log on your pad or notebook to track your selfless behavior and hold yourself accountable in your quest for intelligent selflessness. Remember, the more you do to help others without expecting anything in return, the more you will build your selflessness and the better you will feel. Another important point is to be selfless in private. Give to charity anonymously. When you help someone, keep it between yourself and the other person. You don't have to let anyone else know. Some people like to brag or boast about all the good works they do. They broadcast their charity to the world. Look at me. Look at how good of a person I am. When they do this, however, they have already received their ego thrill, their reward, the puffing up of their image as a charitable and humanitarian person. Unfortunately, when they do this, they negate their higher reward, which is the internal feeling of doing good and loving just for its own sake. Take pleasure in the success and happiness of others. They think that the success of others somehow diminishes their own accomplishments. They feel envious when they see other people who seem to have more than they do. They compare themselves with other people who appear to have more money, better careers, more loving spouses, better behaved children, more friends, and greater fun in life. Although it may seem tempting to compare yourself with others, being envious of other people is a mistake because you drain your own energy. Instead of focusing on raising your personal level of triumph and contentment, you are stuck eyeballing the good fortune of others. The better way is to savor and rejoice in the success of other people. When you're happy about the success of others, you reverse the game on envy. You expand your loving energy and inner power. You realize that the world has an abundant amount of resources to go around. There's enough money, love, joy, material possessions, and exciting experiences for everyone. With this mindset of abundance, you can learn from the success of others and be inspired to become successful yourself and help others along the way. Now you no longer need to compete for scarce resources. You are sharing from a large storehouse of resources that is available for everyone, whether it's financial, emotional, psychological, or practical. Also find selfless mentors. In history and in the present world, there are people who have given themselves greatly to help others. They have been selfless in the way we're describing. Some, like Mother Teresa, Gandhi, and Martin Luther King, have acquired worldwide recognition and admiration. Others have gone virtually unnoticed, but their impact on the world has been tremendously positive as well. To effectively raise your intelligent selflessness, you can decide to emulate a role model of selflessness. Find a selfless mentor you can emulate from the annals of history or from current living people. When you study their biographies and learn their stories, you will find that most of them weren't perfect or saintly figures who did no wrong. Chances are they had their share of foibles, flaws, weaknesses, and failures. Yet they overcame them and emptied themselves of excessive selfishness to help, love, and contribute to others. Strive to model yourself after them, even in the smallest of ways. Perhaps they smiled a lot at other people, or they always had a kind word for others. You can do the same. Maybe they used their great sense of humor to enliven sad people and bring hope into hopeless situations. And you can do the same. You can cheer them up with your funny bone, your sense of humor. Or they may have worked hard to feed the hungry, free the oppressed, and love those without love. You can do something similar by getting involved in a platform or organization that does humanitarian work. You may help the poor and disadvantaged by giving your money, time, and energy to those who need it. Above all, focus on helping others with a heart of loving without expectation, and you will feel the same joy that your mentors experienced. Another important point is to lose your desire for time hoarding. One of the biggest excuses for not helping others is, I don't have the time. Time hoarding, thinking that you can't waste a single minute of your time, is one of the biggest stumbling blocks to developing this powerful trait of selflessness. When you hoard time to help and serve others because you're too busy taking care of your own needs, you feel stressed and harried because there is too much for you to do and too little time to do it in. Although it's important to use time wisely to help yourself and your loved ones, it's also important to take the time to help others. When you help others, you are increasing your ability to be a love warrior, which is the best possible use of your time. To get rid of your time hoarding tendencies, begin by realizing that your most important priority in life is to act with love. Once you do that, everything else will flow naturally. You will have enough time for the practical and mundane matters of life. On a daily basis, take the time to say hello, smile, and express positive energy toward others. Take the time to listen attentively to what other people are telling you instead of thinking frantically about all the things you have to do. When you take the time to express love and increase your selflessness, you will find yourself living in a relaxed and peaceful world that is a joy to behold. So, love university students, the power of the love warrior is tremendous. As a love warrior, you will disarm aggression, manage conflict, and create an atmosphere of peace, harmony, and understanding. You will know when to fight and when to yield, when to be firm and when to be flexible. You will neither fear nor be aggressive toward those who challenge or attack you. You will simply join their emotional or verbal attack and redirect it to a peaceful place of cooperation and harmony. Along the way, you will develop confident gentleness and intelligent selflessness. You will be strong yet gentle and humble. You will be selfless, yet able to take care of your own needs and the needs of your loved ones. In this perfect blend of traits and energies, you will become the love warrior, a person whose shield is understanding and whose sword is love. Nothing can stop you when you fully express your true nature as a love warrior. Your ultimate aim is to bring love and harmony to the world, one person at a time. So Love University students, in the last 2 Love University classes, we've talked about how to be a love warrior, how to have gentleness and strength at the same time, how to have peace and power. And you can do this. You can go out in the world this week and love others, but also love yourself. Be confident. Be strong. Don't let other people step on your boundaries. Don't let other people take advantage of you. But at the same time, be empathetic and compassionate. By applying the paradox of the love warrior into your daily life, you will have tremendous inner power. You'll be able to love, help, and contribute more than ever before. So Love University students, if you want to be on a future show, if you have a comment on today's show, or if you have a show idea, you can reach us at 310-226-8090, loveuniversity.love, and write to us at loveuniversitylove@gmail.com. You can download the podcast at Podbean, Spotify, SoundCloud, and iTunes. You can like and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Love University Podcast. Follow us on Twitter at Love Letter U Podcast. So Love University students, go out this week and be a love warrior for good and love yourself, others, and a higher nature. Put away your notebook, your iPads, your phones. This is Dr. Avila. Love University is now dismissed.